What is your advice to overthinkers?
Oh, that's easy. 5 things. First thing, knock it off. That's a really addictive, bad habit that releases a ton of toxic endorphins in your body that your body then becomes conditioned to and addicted upon, which then creates more habitual patterns of overthought, overprocessing, and stressing yourself out, because then your body has learned to run on those juices. So basically, knock it off. Second thing, learning to focus on the here, now moment. It's in the here now moment that your power resides. Anything that can be done about anything, it all takes place from the here, now moment. This is the only place that exists. This is the only time that exists. This is the only place that your power resides. So whatever you're stressing out upon, if it can't be dealt with in the here now moment, you might as well just take a time out, let that shit go. Even if it's just for a moment. The next step will always be laid out ahead of you. But if you get the here now moment right, you're good to go. Third step, learning practices that's going to help you reduce and release stress, such as breath work. Learning how to properly breathe, learning how to take a pause, pull yourself back from any situation, and actually recentering yourself through the power of the breath or such similar technique is really going to be a powerful tool so that you can always use to bring yourself out of the overthought and bring yourself back into that here, now, present moment. Fourth thing, practicing and learning meditation. Meditation is a great way to really start to work with your own brain and learning how to control or to work with your brain. Not so much about controlling the brain, but if you can learn how to work with the flow of the mind, learning how to recognize when the mind goes away, runs off on its own, and learning how to bring yourself back, just as you do in meditation, that starts to feed into your everyday moments of life. Then when you're out in the world and you're going through your process, when you recognize, oh shit, I'm overthinking, I'm stressing, you're able to bring yourself back and focus on that here now moment again, right? Fifth thing, be compassionate with yourself. The fact that people can sometimes get into the habit of overthought and overthinking, when you start to compulsively stress out about these things, things will crop up such as guilt, as shame. We tend to beat ourselves up when we recognize that we're doing something that may be bad for us or something that we may not want to be doing. And so once we find ourselves doing that, instead of being compassionate with ourselves, we tend to beat ourselves up and cause more of it. But if you can be compassionate with yourself, then you can let the habit go without causing more harm to self.